Hello everyone, Owl here, and welcome to Up All Night Rumination. Now, Up All Night was a visual novel I played back towards the end of 2020, and I didn't exactly do a very good job at it. Now, come with me and I will show you what it is like to be free. I am already free. Of course you are, because you are mine. Bad end! Yay! But it could have been worse. So yeah, I got the bad ending where everyone dies and you become a vampire. That was apparently not how the game was supposed to go. But anyhow, they made a sequel! Supposedly this follows if you got the good ending. Also warning, this game can get pretty graphic. Like one of your friends dies in a car accident and they don't exactly spare the details. Alright, let's get into it, and hopefully let's not kill everyone this time. Good lord. So for what I know about this game, the main character from Game 1, Nick Torres, is going to therapy because he had a lot of emotional baggage going into the first game, and surprisingly enough, the events of Game 1, with people getting ripped apart, didn't exactly improve his mental state, so he has wisely sought therapy. So I think we're playing as the therapist, whose name is Patricia. Or Patricia. I'm gonna go with Patricia. My new client's running late. Hey Mom, come over for dinner tonight? Sure, you want takeout? No. Go out to Parkside Cafe? That girl, she always wants to go to expensive places, when I'm the one paying. Yeah, it's not like you're a licensed therapist making money. I know what you people make per session. Sure, see you tonight. The office door opened soundlessly. If I hadn't glanced up to check for his arrival, I wouldn't have noticed him. Session 1. Nick! You're alive and not dead, or a vampire. And I'm guessing you didn't bludgeon your mom to death this time. Yeah, I got the really bad ending. He was plain, in a disheveled and tired way. Yeah, this is a couple years later. He's got facial hair now. So do I. A man who would have looked as if he belonged anywhere, except that his clothes had that rumpled, lived-in look of someone who traveled often and showered little. Also, I could smell him. And also, we know those are the same clothes he wore in the first game, which takes place, I believe, 3 years prior? Nick! The Gap is not that expensive, my friend. This shirt was a gift from Old Navy. So, technically, this shirt was free. You must be Nicholas Torres. Nice to meet you. I am Patricia Rathburn. Yeah, I know. I did request you. Just Nick is fine. I held my hand out toward him, and he looked at it with mistrust. He sat down on the couch without reaching out to finish the greeting. Jerk. Nick, okay, sounds good. What brings you here today, Nick? Same thing that brings everyone else here. Ah, yes, drugs. And what is that? He rumpled his already moosed hair. Talking about problems, you know, that kind of junk. Why don't you give me a rundown? What are you hoping to get out of these sessions? We'll think of this as an introduction. You got any kids? That's a weird question. Aha! See? I'm not the one to fix that. That was a bit of a random question. I meant for him to introduce himself, but I was the one who hadn't specified. There was no real harm in giving him the answer. Yeah, that's what you think. We don't know if he's a vampire in this one. Because in the last game, Felix, recruited us into his vampire coven, family, bat swarm? I don't know what to call it. So, honestly, if this is in the storyline, the timeline where Nick becomes a vampire, now, because, granted, yes, it looks like daylight outside, but, like, those, you know, I can't really tell. So, there might be harm, is where I'm going with all this. Yes, I have a daughter. Why do you ask? Do you? Nah, just wondering. We're introducing ourselves, right? Is she older? She is, but that's enough about me. What about you? He looked down at his hands. His skin was clean, but his nails were caked with old dirt, as if they had always been that way. Sorry, it's just that, not important. Nick, what's wrong? Ah, nothing. I'm fine. That's why I'm in therapy. Dude, not to be that guy, but you're in therapy for a reason. Bullshit, nothing's wrong. Press him. Press him hard. You scheduled an appointment to discuss how everything is fine? Aha! See, me and Patricia, we're on the same wavelength. No, I guess I didn't. It's just that I'm not used to, well, talking. About feelings? About anything? Really? I smothered my friend to death. Oh, wait, we're not supposed to talk about that yet? That's okay. You're here to work on that. Even admitting that is progress. He smiled. It was a small and hesitant thing. His next words were self-deprecating. I've made that sort of progress before. Never lasts. These sort of things move in fits and starts. It's never a straight path. Yeah, but I don't know why my road has to be so damn bumpy. He swallowed, eyes flickering back to the clock. Yeah, it's weird he would say that because his two best friends died in a car accident. That's literally what happens before the first game. So maybe talking about bumpy roads, those analogies we should stay away from. It's warm in here. Can you? It is warm in here. Gosh, there's like a storm system moving through, so the air is all humid and gross. But it's like hasn't hit here yet, so just ugh. Can you turn the air on? No, because it'll make the sounds go weird. It's 68 degrees. I wouldn't call that warm. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't. The whole building's on the same thermostat. You could take that jacket off and reveal those nice neck marks. No, I'd prefer to keep it on. I guess everything feels warmer than that place. Oh, the cabin! Yes, it was the dead of winter. At the cabin with the shredding of the people and the vampire. What place? He hesitated, running a fingernail along the palm of his hand. If you don't want to talk about it yet, that's fine. Maybe we could explore that next session? Yeah, maybe. What's with the decor, anyway? What's wrong with my decor? I think it looks fine. I got a plant. I got a succulent. I got tissues. I got some books, a clock, a mirror of no reflection. My decor is fine, mister. I haven't changed my clothes in 3 years because I'm an immortal child of the night. Jerk. Yes. Oh, they are pictures! Okay, so those are not windows. Alright, so he could still be a vampire. Alright. I'm back into this. Yes, I've always loved the snow. Do you like it? I find it calming. Reminds me of traveling when I was in college. Haha! Yeah, it's great. It's really, festive. Just weird for May, you know? It is May. It's May 28th, actually. That's weird. I'd expect it to be like this in, December. He was quiet for a moment, then looked up, a serious expression on his face. Why blue? For your nails. You seem more like a pink. He grabbed one of the crimson couch pillows. Or maybe a red? He's hyper-aware of the colors. I wonder. What about my nails bothers you? It doesn't fit. That's all. My daughter picked the color out for me. She's done it since she was a kid. She and her friends would always pick out colors for us moms to wear, even after they moved away. I guess the tradition stuck. He smiled, a distant, rueful thing. I tapped my finger on the chair arm, and even though I wasn't looking, it was as if I could feel the blue coating on my nails. better than yellow. What was that? He was clutching the pillow so hard that his fingers were white. This is stupid. I didn't come here to talk about nail colors. I had friends who died. It's been years, but I can't let it the fuck go. And that's why I'm here. Really? We're not here for the whole vampire thing? Huh, you'd think that'd be more serious. Also, his face changed. He looks unhealthy. I felt my eyes widen at this. Not at the revelation of the death, that was common enough. I mean, it was in the papers. But at how angry he looked while speaking at it. Angry at me? Nick, it's not uncommon to relieve trauma. And what the hell do you know about trauma? I watched them fucking die in front of me. You ever see that? You ever see someone die right there in front of you? I want to say yes. It's been a while. I saw someone dying. Does that count? I wasn't there when they took their last breath. My dad was the one who went to the hospital. But anyhow, enough about my trauma. Let's talk about Nick's trauma. Nick, you just told me you can't let it the fuck go. But you're telling me you witnessed their deaths? You need to give yourself a break, bruh. Of course that stays with you. Of course it does. I found myself flinching away as he took a shuddering breath. His fists still clenched around the pillow. Quoting his own words back seemed to have an effect. I almost wanted to laugh. That would probably set him off again. Yeah, maybe don't laugh at the traumatized person. Or maybe that was my own baggage talking. Not everyone is like Richard. Take your own advice. Give yourself a break. Sorry, that was, Sorry, I don't know why I got so pissed off now. I didn't used to be like this. Trauma changes us. It's okay to be different now. He laughed, but none of it met his eyes. He had a lot he needed to talk about. You can't always see that on a person's face, but every time I have seen it, they've been on some kind of brink. That's what I tell myself. Anyway, well, I should get going. Are you sure? You have 10 minutes left. We were getting close to something. Yeah, I just got stuff I gotta do. Tell your daughter I like the color she picked out for you. What'd you say her name was? I didn't. Katie, I thought you didn't like it. I thought it didn't suit you, but I've changed my mind. It's nice. I mean, I guess it works with your story and everything. Thanks. I'll let her know. Katie, huh? Cute name. Well, see you in about a month. The spacing is a little far. Don't you want to schedule a bit more frequently? Therapy won't be as helpful if it's too spread out. Yeah, I've got too much going on right now to do it sooner. Thanks for the concern, though. He held his hand out toward me, signaling his unchanged intention to end the conversation early. His hand hung in the space between us. All I could think about were his white knuckles clenched around that red pillow. It made me think of a different hand that once clenched itself around my wrist. Oh, Patricia's got a past. Interesting. Well, of course she does. Fiendish fiction actually likes to, be competent. I set the bar so low. No, they're good at what they do. Shake, don't shake. Ooh! We can feel his temperature, and if he's ice cold, we'll know he's a bloodsucker. That's what this game has become. Finding out, is Nick a vampire? Because I got the ending where he became a vampire, so... And no, it wasn't like the happy Twilight vampire. It was slave vampire. Thrall? Thrall. Vampire thralls are beings that are forcibly under the control of a vampire and thus possess no free will of their own. The creature will attack any person which isn't of the same kind or a vampire. Oh, sounds cool. So that's not a great thing. Shake! I reached out and gripped his hand. His fingers were unevenly calloused and his palms warm but clammy. He was nervous. Well, that was to be expected. Okay, so maybe he's not a vampire. A lot of people get nervous the first time they meet someone, and I was supposed to be the sort of someone that would take a deep look at all the messy memories and behaviors that made us human. I wasn't sure about you, but you're all right. I laughed. It was good to hear. Get to know me better and maybe you'll change your mind. He grinned back. That's my line. I always ruin everything. Here's hoping I don't ruin this. As soon as he left, I swallowed down a couple of aspirin. A small tension headache was starting to pulse at the bridge of my nose. Ugh, why now? I haven't thought of Richard for at least a year, and that man is nothing like him. I sat there, lost in thought until my phone buzzed. Oh, is it Katie? My boss. Oh, Dr. L. Who's Dr. L? I answered. Her voice came through, clear and sonorous. Sonorous? I don't know that word. Ah. Sonorous. Imposingly deep and full. Got it.
How is that new patient of yours?
All right. He cut out early. He's really closed off, which is to be expected of anyone who's witnessed an unexpected death.
Oh, what sort of death? Was it bad?
Always with the tone of curious conspiracy when it came to something out of the ordinary. Camilla Lavalette always wanted to know the gory details, and since she was in charge of the office, and a well-known psychiatrist I wrote referrals to, I usually gave them over to her. Not sure, he wouldn't open up about it, but hopefully next session. Can't get anywhere with him if he's not willing to talk about the root of what's causing him stress. Pretty sure he has signs of PTSD.
Well, be sure to refer him over to me if he needs any medication.
Alright, won't be for at least another month or so. He's scheduled pretty far out.
Oh, that is far. Maybe give him a reminder call to reconsider. It's never too early to make progress, but it can be too late.
Dr. Lavalette said that last line in practiced recitation, I'd heard it repeated multiple clients on many occasions. It seemed to work on most people, as if nobody wanted her to say no to her. Nobody wanted to say no to her. Words speak. I do. With Nick already gone, though, there was nobody to try that line on. Well, I guess it's time to see Katie so she can empty my pocketbook at Parkside. Maybe she found herself a steady boyfriend by now. Got me some dang grandkids. One who wouldn't mind picking up the tab every now and then. Oh, session 2. Alright, I think I'm going to keep these videos to 1 session each, because that's a nice little way to break things up. Like, the other one was like day 1, day 2, day 3. So that's it for session 1 of Up All Night Rumination. I like it so far. It's different, obviously, from the first one, but I feel like the first one also was a bit of a slow burn. Like, it starts off with, like, you know, you and your mom just kind of hanging out, and then, you know, it ends with you, like, smashing somebody's face in and becoming a vampire. So, like, yeah, there's plenty of room for this to escalate really hardcore. But that's it! So I'm glad Phoenix Fiction made this. I'm glad this was suggested to me. Thank you again, Idle Dev. And thank you guys for watching. If you liked what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. If you didn't like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe anyway. I'm at 68 subscribers, so 1 more for the magic number. And I'll see you guys in the next vid. Have a good one. Mwah!